Well, they say that good things are worth waiting for, and the residents of Ardsley and Dobbs Ferry and the surrounding communities have waited for a while for this good thing, which is the opening of a ramp and the completion of the Ashford Avenue Bridge, which is a critical route line for people who live in this section of the county. And I know myself because many times I have passed by here going north and cursing the fact that the ramp was not yet open, forcing me to go all the way around to get to one of the river towns. But the professional work of our DPW department and all of the people that were contracted on this have come through with a terrific product. Since there's so many people here to take credit for something, I've only been in office 37 days. I take no credit for this whatsoever. But if the stock market does go back up, then maybe I will take credit for that. But Mary Jane Shimsky is the county legislator who's represented this district. She has been tireless in fighting to make sure that this bridge was repaired. When it originally was identified as deficient, there was parts of it that were falling onto the roadway, creating a potential fatal hazard. And so if anybody can take legitimate credit for pushing the county to prioritize this project, it's County Legislator Mary Jane Shimsky.
Thank you so much, everyone. George may have been in office 37 days. My first phone call on this bridge took place in 2008, before I became a county legislator. I was working in then Assemblyman Richard Brodsky's office, and Mayor Leon of Ardsley, which is 2 mayors ago, Nancy, called up about concerns with the bridge. And fast forward to 2011, when I'd become a legislator, I saw on a list that this was the worst county-owned bridge in Westchester. And I called Jay Leon back and I said, so what have you heard about this from the county the last 3 years? Not a word. So that's when 6 years of tireless advocacy by myself and my office, Ellen Hendricks, my personal legislative aide, is here. Advocacy by the traffic safety councils of the villages of Ardsley and Dobbs Ferry, which this bridge connects. Mayor Jay Leon, Mayor Peter Porcino, and now Mayor Nancy Kabulian, who was on the village board for a number of years, so she just hasn't been involved with this the last 37 days. I am so happy this day has arrived. We now have a safe bridge. We now have 4 full lanes to get the over 20,000 vehicles a day that use this bridge back and forth safely. Although there is one thing I do want to say, which is I do feel a little silly congratulating myself and other people for taking 7 years to fix this bridge. It should not have taken this long. I do salute the members of the Department of Public Works. Vince Kopicki, I think we started with this 4 DPW commissioners ago, has kept the project on track, as has Kevin Rosenman, as have many other people in DPW engineering, and also the construction crew, and our consultants worked very hard on this and managed to bring the project 4 to 5 months ahead of schedule. But we have to prioritize taking care of our infrastructure. We came very close to having a fatal accident that night of June 22nd, 2012. We had a situation where our villages were very stressed for quite some time because we were down to 2 lanes and we simply had too much traffic for a 2-lane bridge to hold. We have to take care of our things better, and we have to prioritize the needs of our communities when it comes to infrastructure. And I look forward to continuing to work with County Executive Latimer, whose Good Neighbor program will do something else that's really important with our infrastructure. The prior administrations in Ardsley wanted certain improvements made to this bridge, and those improvements were not done. And the reason why was the bridge was in such bad shape by the time decision makers got around to paying attention to it, that there was no time to go back and change plans and reflect the recommendations. I think County Executive Latimer's good neighbor policy will help us move past that. And when we build needed infrastructure, it will actually help the needs of the community that much better. But all I want to say right now is thank you. Thank you to all of the people in the surrounding area who agitated to get this bridge fixed. Thank you to the people who actually fixed the bridge. Thank you to DPW, our local elected officials, my colleagues on the Board of Legislators who were so supportive all the way through. And thank you to George for finally getting it done.
Good afternoon. I want to, we love you, Mary Jane. The people of Dobbs Ferry are so happy that this bridge is done. It's the Bob McLaughlin, the mayor of Dobbs Ferry. The collaboration of all these folks standing here, working together, made this dream come true, a safe bridge. And I know campaigning during the fall with George and Mary Jane, we talked about getting the bridge done, and Mary Jane, you and the people you've worked with have gotten this done ahead of schedule, and we thank you. At some point, we have to get a group hug with everybody in Dobbs Ferry and Ardsley together. So thanks again to everybody. Thanks, George, for being here and helping us out with this. Let me pass it over to Mayor Kabulian. Nancy.
Hi, good evening, good afternoon. Nancy Kabulian, Mayor of Village of Ardsley. Mary Jane, you do not need to apologize to anyone that this took 7 years. Without you, this would never have happened. The residents of Ardsley, and I know Dobbs Ferry, are very happy that the bridge is open and the traffic is eased a little bit by it. And I, on behalf of all of the residents of Ardsley, thank you for your very hard work in getting this bridge done. And I know, George, our infrastructure is in bad need of repair, and that is a focus of your administration. And I look forward to helping both of you get these things done. Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Vincent Kopicki, Commissioner of Public Works for Westchester County. Just a few quick words. I just wanted to thank the people of Ardsley and Dobbs Ferry for putting up with us during the length of this project. I'd like to thank WSP, who are the designers of the project and the construction managers for the project, EE Crews, the contractors, the workers at Westchester County DPW and T, and a special thanks to Kevin Roseman, who was the county traffic engineer, who basically babysat this project, and he was here long hours, nights, mornings. He spent a lot of time here, and he really made this project happen. It's not very often you can say that a project comes in under budget and ahead of schedule, but this is the project, and I want to thank everybody for their help. Thank you.
Well, we're looking at every one of the capital projects that have been identified in the budget, and what we need to be able to do is prioritize them based on need. When you look at the situation with this bridge and the situation that it was in, it could have created a fatal incident. So while there may be situations that have to be addressed, at the highest level of priority, we're going to put time and attention into that. We're also looking for whatever funds that we have that can be reallocated and invested in the infrastructure, because there's a 20-year or a 30-year payback when you invest that type of money. So it is very important. I think we have to look at roads and bridges, things that you see, but also things you don't see, things that are underground, things, sewer pipes and water pipes and other things of that nature. So it's a wide range of things that fall under the topic of infrastructure. This, fortunately, is a very visible example of the unmet need, and we hope that the federal government, which has talked about providing money for infrastructure, will do that and provide the kind of match that we need in order to do more projects more quickly. Yes, Allie. The Good Neighbor policy is a policy that I've established early this year. it allows for a 60-day period before the county implements a decision on county-owned land or property to allow for the municipal government, in this particular case, the Village of Ardsley or the Village of Dobbs Ferry, to be briefed on what the project is, to have a chance to comment on it, draw citizen comment, and then take a position on it if they wish. And that good neighbor policy, as Mary Jane said, if we have it in place, it would allow people in Ardsley to know about something far enough in advance to comment and shape the end product. And that's what we hope to do going forward.
Quick question for the mayor of Ardsley. A lot of the businesses around this area took a big hit while this was closed. Is there anything that the village can do to help them make up the business or make it easier for them to conduct business?
We got the bridge open 6 months earlier than it should have been. You know what? We have tried to organize a merchants committee downtown and to try to promote our merchants and our businesses more to revitalize the downtown. There's a lot of work in all of Ardsley to revitalize the downtown. We are now going through a comprehensive plan processing where we're hoping once that plan is completed that we will have a going forward vision on how to revitalize our downtown and regenerate our businesses. Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you all.